7 things that narcissistic people say to justify or excuse their hurtful behaviour towards you. Dealing with a narcissist can be incredibly challenging as they go all out to justify their behaviour so that they can get away with their behaviour. They lack empathy, they're incredibly exploitative, they feel entitled to do as they please. They're not interested in how their behaviour affects you, they're interested in how taking responsibility would potentially cause consequences that they don't want to take. And more often than not, they lack the self-awareness. So recognising their excuses and their gaslighting behaviour helps you keep your sense of reality, as a narcissist is going to gaslight you so that they can maintain control over your reality, to influence you into living life on their terms and to protect themselves from exposure. So one of the first things a narcissist might say to justify or excuse their behaviour is, "I'm only joking." Narcissistic people are some of the most hurtful people you could ever meet because they lack the empathy to care about you. They fear criticism, yet they're going to project that fear onto you by criticising you, mocking you, shaming you, humiliating you, being sarcastic towards you. And then because you're willing to have open, authentic and honest communication and you explain to them about their hurtful remarks, they're going to mask these hurtful remarks by claiming that they were only joking or that you can't take a joke. Yes, we can all be sarcastic, however, because you have the empathy to care, when someone comes and explains how something you said hurt their feelings, you're usually willing to communicate this with them. Stay true to how you feel. Because when it comes to a narcissistic person, they're not willing to communicate this with you. They're willing to blame and shame you and make you feel worse. You're too sensitive. Narcissistic people are going to go all out to be the most insensitive people you could ever meet. And then when you try to talk this through with them, to have that open communication and gain more knowledge and understanding of each other, a narcissist is just going to simply dismiss your feelings and try to make out that you're exaggerating, that your feelings are in the wrong. When what we have to do is acknowledge that something that's caused that sensitivity within you should be met by empathy when you try to explain it to another person as you would with another. Whereas with a narcissist, it's met with insensitivity because they lack the empathy to care. You misunderstood me. Narcissistic people go all out to cause confusion and intrigue. They're very secretive, so they'll not have that open, honest communication with you. And then when you try to discuss something with them, because they fear exposure and don't want to be open and honest, they're going to claim that you're the problem because you're the one who misunderstood them, implying that your actions are in some way irrational. When you ask them to clarify a situation, a genuine person will try to clarify something with you. When you ask a narcissist, they'll shut down on you or twist the story or take you off topic because they don't want to clarify. They want to get away with what they're getting away with and then accuse you of misunderstanding them. You're overreacting. They're looking to undermine you by implying that your feelings are in some way irrational. They will go all out to provoke you to gain that reaction from you, and then once they've got that reaction, they'll stand back, act all calm and claim that there's something wrong with you. Recognize that you're having a normal reaction to the situation you are in with them, and they lack the empathy to care about this. You made me do it. It's not my fault. Narcissistic people look to shift the blame. So for example, they will go out and cheat on you, and then when they get called out on this, they'll claim, "If you'd have paid me more attention, I wouldn't have gone elsewhere." When we have to recognize that their behavior is on them, not you. You're jealous. Narcissistic people will go all out to provoke feelings of jealousy within you. They'll go all out to impress strangers. You can simply arrange to meet up with your sibling. They get offended that they're not getting the attention. They feel like they've been abandoned. So they seek that attention elsewhere. And to keep their self-serving illusion that people are envious of them, They're going to make sure you find out about it in some way, and then when you go to discuss your feelings with them, they're going to stand back and say, oh, somebody jealous, oh, somebody got trust issues. Refuse to engage in their personal attacks when they are unwilling to communicate with you. You're trying to control me. Narcissistic people are the masters of projection who are trying to manipulate and control you. And to cover this, they're going to accuse you of trying to control them so that they can get away with whatever they're doing. They're looking to twist the story. Recognise that these people do not want open, honest and sincere communication with you, because they're very close-minded, they're very dishonest and they're very insincere. So when you are dealing with people like this, recognise it's time to stop communicating with them and start listening to your very valid feelings concerning their mistreatment of you.